Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bionic Dog. In the last episode, I did not read some stuff, so we're gonna go back and fix that. So, yeah, I was thinking one of my favorites. There's a recording that goes with it. It's real juicy stuff. Read the note for context, which is the thing that I didn't do. So, sure. To whom it may concern, as you probably recall, the Ministry is home to a rather odd figure by the name of Zack. He is prone to seizures caused by mysterious electrical impulses in his brain that I believe can be linked to my main theory suggesting a sentient hive mind, seeing through and interacting with everything eye-related. Now, curiously, the minister's first instinct is to interrogate this poor soul. Every single time he starts twitching and whatnot in the ministry halls, I don't know what he's looking to discover, seeing as he is, if my logic applies, at the top of the eye hive mind hierarchy. Nevertheless, it is interesting, and since I am frankly reduced to somewhat of a caretaker at times, I was able to present to record and take little sneaky picture of this particular meeting. Make what you will, and of what you hear. You're welcome. Love, P. P.S. To avoid any confusion in the recording, I am the guy with the voice of reason. Zack is the vague preacher minister that is being chewed out. Huh. Click. So it looks like we're moving on. And something's happening. Something fancy. We're on page 1200 now. So, holy macaroni. I didn't even go to this page last time. Would have been a good cliffhanger. Whoa, there's Total Creepsville. That's there. Total Creepsville. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You've been seizing me up this whole time, Tyler. It's getting real annoying. Oh, sorry, just... It's pretty remarkable how you actually convinced Thana to let you go. Yeah, she put me on parole. Actually, there's more to it than that. He's handing him the note. There's other things happening. Just when I thought things couldn't get any creepier. Well, what do you want me to do? Chop my leg off? It's okay, Minor. I only use the best band-aids, those ones that you know never fall off on their own. Tyler, does Chris know about this? Well, yes. He reads all the letters. Oh, no. I can't go back out there. I think he just found out that this is all his fault, kind of, or he was part of it. Look, don't worry about it, Minor. You didn't know. You're not going to get thrown into the corpse room for being forced to wear that thing. Think of it this way. Would you kill an innocent rat just because it was carrying diseases? Actually, that was a poor example. I didn't think it through. I apologize. Forget I said that. No, Eugene's right. Chris never had someone executed just because they messed up. I mean, he's bad, but not that bad. Besides, you brought Eugene, and Chris seems pretty interested in him, so that's a bit of silver lining. Interested? I suppose I can get that vibe, but I want to hear it flat out as well. That's a little bit more flattering. Minor's still very depressed right now. You guys will be fine. Here, I'll go with you. And now they're walking, they're going places, and Minor's are very upset. You two were there for an awfully long time. Did Tyler read you one of his many riveting poems? Or perhaps you learned something more than just how good of a writer Tyler is. Speaking of, what are you doing outside your tent? I am going with Minor. Yeah, of course you are. This is perfect. Now you three can join us for dinner in the dining tent. And so they went to the dining tent. And here they are. They've got food, and they're going to eat. Ribs, my favorite. Y'all shouldn't have. Nom, 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 nom. They're really salty. He's not having any of it. His eyes closed, the exact opposite of the eye. But they're good. He's eating that now. Drinking the drink. And he's looking around. This is getting really awkward. Jolene, how is progress in digging the tunnel in the mine? Well, sir, we didn't actually make much progress today. Again? Yeah, but we're working as hard as we can. We just hit a little bump in the road, yeah? Another day. Oh boy. Have a heart, Vish. We got a +1 over here. Jolene, relay this message to your team. The world won't halt at your leisure. The ministry won't wait for your turn to pass. The beasts won't take your struggles to heart. And most importantly, I won't abide another day. The loss of the first tunnel already set us back enough, Jolene. We can't afford another fall behind. Every moment there's more. They keep coming. There's no sitting idly by. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't want to get too harsh, but it's been 3 days. Tomorrow I want to hear progress. Progress. You see, Eugene, I like to keep up the momentum. A wasted day is a terrible thing. How's your food? Oh, great. I'm really liking these potatoes. Yeah, stay on his good side. You nod knowingly, even though your comment on the potatoes was not an act of getting on anyone's good side, and was, in fact, completely sincere. Molly, will you pass the water to me, please? After a rather surreal dinner experience. Well, I think that wraps her up. Miner, it's been a treat seeing you again, and to make the acquaintance of your friend. They're looking at each other like, I guess. Yeah. But I won't keep you any longer. I know you want to get on with things as well. Let's get you back to your travels. And we're walking, I guess. And I guess it just kind of goes straight to, and that's why I despise chewing gum. Hey, would you look at that? There's people around, lots of people. They're also just sad to see you go. They're all just sad to see you go. There's the gate, standing proud, always open. Now that you'll be on your merry way, where do you think you'll be headed this time, Miner? Well, frankly, I wasn't expecting an animation. Oh, wait, did I just get punched over the head? Is that what happened there? Oh my goodness. Can I reload that? No. I guess I wasn't supposed to be able to read it. Miner! That was super uncalled for, Chris. Why don't you stay out of this, ducky? TD, Tyler Ducky. It all makes sense. Is this the more accurate description? Is this the more accurate to the description you've been given? This is more like the cult miner was warning you about. Don't you think I know what you told him, Miner? I know everything. I know how you lied. At some point, it just ceases to surprise you. See, we already had someone anticipate your return. He came the day before you and set up this scene. Gee. Oh God, it's more loot, it's more Momo. Yes, 'twas I appraise the visionary of the craven comeback and wretch claims. Oh, how you stare! Does it pain you to see cruel justice of yesteryear resurface? After our ill-fated mano-to-mano courtesy to your band-aid-related scare tactics, I deduced I could take you on alone. No, you were clearly too much to handle with your parole punishment. To the point of working it like a weapon. Curious, I made my journey back to here, whence my, well, let's call it, quest began. In the master tent, I found the visionary, where we heard of your accusations and continued crimes. Why, he just wouldn't stop pacing back and forth relentlessly. Who can blame him? You are a menace, Miner. You cannot run away from this inconvenient truth, just as I cannot run away from the sentence of insurgency. And ultimately, if you will allow me to dissect your psyche, the fatal flaws that will compromise your entire being. Well spoken, Morlushitina Narshnesh. I'm always glad of your unbroken spirit. You're hurting Miner. You're hurting Miner. I put my entire body into that strike. Yet, what are you enduring at this moment is only a shade of the pain you've made the rest of us go through. We've frankly lost friends, family, would-be fighters who were just trying to get a handle on their lives, all thanks to your self-interest and misjudgment. You go out there, you get them all chopped, and then you come back here, not a hint of change. After all this time, you're still running. He didn't catch a word of that. Miner, listen, no one likes waiting. I get older every day, and it terrifies me. But if we act on every wayward impulse, I almost said vanguard, chase the far-off hills that look so free, no waiting, no planning, no dice. We make a mistake, they come down here, and it is all have been for nothing. Hey. I wish that was the end of it, but here's no more hiding. There's no more hiding the fact of the matter. You put together that escape party and headed those rebels out there, and they were all killed, but you got off scot-free? That sounds like a tall story to me. Parole? There's no parole for rebels, Miner. Truth is, our only recourse, what did they say, to obtain the pardon? You know me, and my silver tongue. The sadist wouldn't let a silver tongue get in the way of a kill, and she certainly wouldn't reckon you pointing that eye tall at our most important settlements in error. Talk, Miner, what did you say? All right, sure. We wanted out a little deal. What? What? Folks were begging and begging, but they weren't getting a lick of mercy, so I told her I'd send her and sniffing out what she was looking for, but, don't think for a moment I was looking to... No more explaining, Miner. I trusted your stories and your accounts to access. Truth is, you're no rebel. You've never cared about the free world. All you've ever wanted is a selfish escape to somewhere snug. And after that, show up there. You know, you wouldn't be finding it below. Not with us. So, with nowhere to go, you turn to the ministry. Man, I'm reading this like I'm just botching this reading. I'll bet he brought Eugene with him to hide his sinister agenda. A treacherous plot under the guise of Ultrium. Really, your confession wasn't even needed. It was all over when I saw you'd been equipped with one of their daggers. No, you got it all wrong. I bought that dagger from Sketchy Joe. And you expect me to believe that, please? I know you're not idiotic enough to buy something from that guy. Oh, he actually did purchase that from Sketchy Joe, though. I'd argue that that does help his case a little bit. If you haven't surmised yet, you're not leaving. And that's it. That's the end, I believe, of this reading of Bionic Dog. I'm sorry, this is very dialogue heavy, and I probably messed some of it up, but I hope you enjoyed. Things are getting real. Everything's kind of falling apart. Everything Miner has been afraid of is happening. Everything, all of his fears, all of his worries, all this stuff that's been hinted at this entire story so far is all coming together. And what's going to happen to Miner? Find out next time.